Christopher Stone.
Remember ye not former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing, now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Isaiah 43:18 through 19, King James Version. So, hello everyone, my name is Christopher, and welcome to Star World. Hello Stoneheart Society, welcome back to another video. So, not too long ago, I think it was probably 2 days ago, I tried to make a video, or another one of these videos. We just kind of like playing the game and yapping, and didn't really work all that well because one, kind of just been branching off, not really having a staying on the topic, as well as like not keeping branching off topic because my brain is very scattered brained, as well as like just kind of losing my track of my thoughts, and my microphone was really low, and overall wasn't really all that great. So here I'm gonna go back over the same topic, which would being standards, and just kind of my thoughts on it. So just to also that way the video is not 30 minutes long, and to kind of keep track of time, I got 3 bullet points right here that are 3 main talking points, and we'll kind of go from there while I'm just over here playing some skate. So standards, today's topic is standards, and just kind of like my experience when it came to like standards in my lifetime. I mean, I'm only 20 years old, but every life has its own story, So the first thing is setting yourself an impossible standard that you would never be able to achieve. This is a big one that I definitely have, like I can really resonate with heavily when I was trying to think of talking points. Is like setting yourself to an impossible standard that you'll never be able to achieve, and it really is true. I was like this for years, to the point where like I wasn't even like I didn't really like think I was doing it until I actually sat down and probably thought of it. I was like, I have really high standards for myself. So when it came to like me doing music, like especially when I first started actually trying to rap and stuff like that and make music and stuff like that, like when I first started out, my voice, it took me a while for me to actually like be normal, or like be okay with listening to my own voice. For a long time I hated my own voice. Like me hearing my own voice was like nails running along a chalkboard. Or even like as of recent, me doing my old YouTube videos as of recently, like it would take me months, because like when I edit my videos, I try to add every little thing in my videos to the point where like I end up accomplishing nothing, and the video ends up losing its like original, like it has no format, and honestly it's just like all over the place. It's like an ADHD person's brain basically. So it's just like, and there's me trying to like make sure I get every good little bit part here and there, add the perfect sound effect, try to throw in a montage and stuff like that to make it like me driving a car in GTA look cool, some like random ass type beat off YouTube and stuff. And ended up just like, in the end I'll end up just burning myself out after like a couple of hours, and then I won't get back to the video until like a fucking days, weeks, or even months, and then I kind of repeat the process over and over again. And then not only that as well as, but like especially when I was younger and really wanted to do YouTube, I'll have to hear people in the back of my head, like parents and stuff like that, be like, YouTube's not a big career, stuff like that. I mean, especially now, my mindset on YouTube has changed a lot, because as you can see now, I'm just literally over here yapping and just playing the fucking game, and just honestly doing it not only as like it's like a my online journal, just like me just talking about shit and just like venting and stuff like that, but as well as like just doing it for my own personal enjoyment, especially because, you know, when I first started doing YouTube, which I deleted a lot of my old videos, like old videos, but especially when I first started playing the game in general, you know, had this whole big group with Star Wars and all this stuff like that. Everyone had like corresponding gamer tags, like we're in a fucking clan or something like that. And nowadays, everyone, you know, everyone's all grown up and stuff, and no one's really playing the game anymore. So instead of me always asking people to get the fuck online or something like that, seeing who's online and just getting up to a random response, honestly, just be chilling on my own. So, you know, kind of how it is. And to kind of get back into the topic, like, it's like my standards were so high to the point where like I'll procrastinate, or I'll take really long to do things, to the point where like I try to sit here and make things exactly how I wanted, and by the time I finish something or even doing it, I eventually just lose interest, and I'm just like, I don't even care to do it anymore, because in my eyes I feel like I'll never achieve my true vision of what I want to do, because my vision is impossible for me to achieve. Like, it's literally like I wouldn't be able to truly achieve it myself, because that's not not having a realistic set of views or realistic view of what you want to do for yourself. Doesn't really, kind of still branched off a little bit, but hopefully that made a little bit of sense. So next talking point being being let down about things you can't. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Be let down. I'm sorry. Being let down about things yet to come your way, instead of appreciating what you currently possess. This is so, you know, there's many things, you know, everybody wants something. I mean, you know, whether it be car, shoes, stuff like that, you know, material things, or maybe it's something a little bit, you know, maybe it's something maybe not material, you know, but like, how can I explain this? Like, so focused on like achieving something, or like so hell-bent on something, or something that, you know, is nowhere near being like even coming your way yet, instead of focusing on things that you have right now in your present that you need to handle. Basically like trying to worrying and stressing about the future when you're still in the present. Now granted, there are things that may be coming, that may be like in the near future that you may have to worry about, whether maybe like bills and stuff like that, you know, paying your rent, you know, putting food on the table, you know, stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like you stress so much about like things that may not even, I'm talking more so like in my mind, like things that not even come yet, like, you know, like, I don't fucking know, buying a house or some shit, like, you know, just like you're already in a good place and stuff like that, got a lot going on and you're already doing great things, but you know, having to worry about all these other things that, you know, really you shouldn't be stressing about, and it's just adding more. It's just like, you know, adding more stress when you don't need to have stress in your life. When you already, well, it's like adding more stress when you unwarranted stress on your life, when you already have so many things on your plate that you just don't need that, because all you're gonna do is be worrying 24/7, and in the end your mind's always worrying about something, and you never really get to truly rest. So that was kind of what I had in mind when I wrote that bullet point down. And finally, just to kind of keep it short and simple, just so like I have these, like, you know, just to kind of like, you know, keep everything short and simple. I'm not seeking for too long here, but last bullet point being comparing yourself to others to tear down your own goals and achievements. This is very true for me, because I had to I'm not a big fan of social media. I know I sound so woke and stuff like that, sounds so unkish of me. But I'm really not a big fan of social media because, you know, a lot of people is just like, social media, the whole idea of social media is, in my opinion, is like, you know, putting your best foot forward. For example, many people be like, oh, you know, many people on social media, when they make a post or something like that, they're posting all these stuff and this is stuff, this, then the third. Maybe they have like some fancy makeup on or something. I don't fucking know. I'm not a woman, but like, you know, maybe be better looking or, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, all that shit is media. You know, it's fabricated. It's thought of carefully, and you got to think of the algorithm as well. The algorithm shows you what it wants to show you. It tries to keep you on this dopamine addiction, and just keeps you back in over and over again, wanting to create more. Cause you know, that's really what, you know, especially stuff like TikTok and short form content really is. It's just like, you know, why most people have an attention span of, you know, goldfish. But I'm not gonna sit here and be yapping about all this because, you know, the only thing I use is literally YouTube, and I watch YouTube shorts. But you know, actual social media like Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like that, it's just like, you know, there's a lot of comparing stuff. And I remember when I actually used to have social media, and, you know, that was when I was still big into like fashion and stuff like that. And like, you know, I've never been a real designer type of person. You know, I'm not one of fucking Gucci, Prada, nothing like that. But like, you know, seeing someone with, you know, nice outfits and stuff like that, and me not really having that, you know, just comparing myself instead of me appreciating, you know, what I have, you know, I immediately went to like, you know, putting myself down and stuff like that because someone online was better than me. And it really just, you know, just selling yourself short, you know, because, you know, the world is yours. Like, anything is possible, you know. Just gotta work hard. There's always gonna be some bullshit and some hurdles in the way. That's just life, you know. But, you know, work hard enough, anything is possible. Just gotta have a really strong mindset. Kind of just like go forth from there. Yeah. And it's kind of funny too, because it's very hypocritical of me out here, you know. In a way, it's like very hypocritical of me because, you know, I'm not an all saint, you know. I have really bad anger to the point where I'll be fucking having headaches because I'll be so angry at certain things, just things that won't even really matter. But like, you know, I try my best to have a really good mindset and keep one foot after the other, stay 10 toes down, you know. So, but yeah, hopefully this video went a lot better than the original one that I tried to do on standards, because you just couldn't hear the shit that I was saying. Game audio was fucking loud and the NPCs were being really annoying. So I think also although I do like Skate 3's aesthetic a lot more, you know, it's good to have switch it up to different games and stuff like that. One day I might be playing Minecraft, even though Minecraft usually puts me to sleep, and another day I might be playing another game, you know. Or maybe I might just like record some just some silent audio of me playing a game one day while I'm just randomly playing it, and just speak on a microphone, just have some commentary in the background while I'm watching it, you know. So all in all, that's pretty much it for today. Another big goal for me, especially, oh yeah, it's New Year's, happy New Year's everybody. Another big goal for me is try to kind of keep up with this, maybe like one video a week, where I can like probably speak about like how my week went, my mindset, stuff like that. Not only for like, I don't know, to like put something out there and kind of just like, you know, document my life and stuff like that, but as well as like, you know, help me vent and get some emotions out, because even though I may not talk about it and like directly to someone, I can at least get it out there somewhere in some way, shape, or form, at least outlet for that emotion. I definitely do feel like it has been helping me, But I'm gonna keep on doing it. Maybe I'll see how it goes. But all in all, thank you guys so much if you listened and tuned in. And I shall see you guys in the next video. As always, love and peace, Star World. Later.